Okay, so yesterday we have seen a very not yesterday, in Friday, I think Friday we have seen the very demanding design matrix, that is a time to market. Okay, so just I will revise and go to the next point. So in time to market we have seen there is a market window, okay, during which we have the highest sales of our embedded product, and we are getting the maximum revenue during this market window. Okay, so there are 2 points. If you launch your product on time, you are getting the maximum revenue. Okay, and if you delayed the entry of your embedded system in the market, then you have to face the revenue loss. Okay, so we have seen how to find out the percentage revenue loss, okay, if the product is delayed by some weeks or months. So that simplified version or the formula that we have derived by using this two triangles. Okay, so first triangle is nothing but the on time entry triangle, and second is a delayed entry time triangle. So by using the subtraction, okay, of on time entry minus delayed time entry, we can find out the percentage loss. Okay, and also we have seen some example, that is how the delays are costly. Okay, that means the delays are highly costly. Okay, and it will take your all the profit if you are not launch your product on time. That means designing, manufacturing the product is not only important, but also launching your product on time in the market. Okay, that will get the maximum benefit. So that we have seen by using some example. That is a first example we have seen, that is if we delayed our product in the market by 4 weeks, we have to face a loss of 22%. Okay, however, if this delay is increased to 10 weeks, then at least 50% profit will be lost. Getting? So that is what the impact of delays, okay, on the your revenue loss. So time to market is very important design matrix you have to meet while designing the embedded systems. Otherwise you will take a 1 year 2 year while only for designing the embedded system, and during this time all other companies will launch their own product and take the profit from the market. So it's of no use. So deadlines are very important. So that is what the conclusion. Now next, design matrix, again very important. Just see, just be attentive for this again. Next design matrix, again we'll see, that is NRE and unit cost matrix. Okay, so what is unit cost and NRE cost? Those definition also we have seen. So first we will take a NRE cost. What is NRE cost? NRE cost is says that it's a non-recurring engineering cost. Okay, or it is defined as the one-time monetary cost of designing the system. That is whatever the time is required to design the system. Okay, that is the first system, that cost is called as a NRE cost. Okay, because just if I have to design any system, what I will do, I will hire some engineers, that is for some for softwares, some for hardwares. Okay, and with the help of those software hardware engineers, my product will be ready. Okay, but is it ready within a month? No. To design any product you will require at least 3 to 6 months. Getting? So during this 3 to 6 months I have to pay for these engineers, software engineer and hardware engineers. Getting? So I have to put some salary to all these peoples. Now that is what called as a non-recurring engineering cost. So this cost I have to pay to manufacture or to design my first product. Okay, so this cost is called as a NRE cost. That is simply design cost actually. Another definition is called as a unit cost. Okay, so what is unit cost? It is again the monetary cost of manufacturing each copy of the system. What is monetary? Monetary means one time. Okay, it's called as single time monetary. It's a one time cost of manufacturing each copy of the system, excluding NRE cost. Okay, that means it is only the manufacturing cost. Okay, that means the cost of component, the cost of PCB, soldering, all these things. So this is called as a unit cost, and we are not taking this NRE cost into this. Okay, so excluding the NRE cost. Getting? Now there is a third definition, it's called as a total cost. So what is the total cost of your product? Okay, so the total cost of product is simply the NRE cost, that is the design cost, plus unit cost, that is the manufacturing cost of single unit, multiply by the hash. Hash means number of units, how many units you are going to manufacture. Okay, so let I have to manufacture 1 unit, so whatever the cost of 1 unit, that is get multiplied by unit cost, so plus NRE cost. So total cost is nothing but the design cost plus the manufacturing cost. Okay, that is nothing but the unit cost of all the students. If anybody have the problem, if it is not audible or there is a breakage of link, so let me know. Okay, just turn on your mic and if any problem let me know. Okay, because on Google Meet it is not possible to share the that is my screen. Okay, I'm not getting all these people over here. So total cost is combination of design cost plus the manufacturing cost of each unit. Okay, getting? Now there is a one more definition, is called as a per product cost. Per product cost. Is it okay, Onkar? Okay. So per product cost, now how to find out the per product cost? So per product cost is equal to the total cost divided by the number of units. Okay, now why to find out the per product cost? So it's very simple, just see. Now I have two types of cost, one is a NRE cost, that is a design cost, and another is a manufacturing cost. So now my aim is to share the design cost, okay, plus the manufacturing cost, that is add the design cost plus the manufacturing cost, so that I can recover my design cost. Just see, that is what the definition of NRE. NRE cost is called as a non-recurring. That means I cannot recover this cost, but I can recover this cost if I that is called as if I spread my design cost over all the units. Okay, so that is done by using the per product cost. So the per product cost is given as the total cost divided by the number of units. Now what is the total cost? We have just write here. Total cost is nothing but the NRE cost plus unit cost, okay, multiply by the number of units divided by the number of units. So the total formula becomes NRE cost, okay, divided by the number of units plus unit cost. Okay, are you getting this formula? It's very simple. First find